Hey, I'm Travis with reviewsfortherestofus.com, and this week we're talking about a movie that has a lot of buzz, the third and final installment in the Hobbit series, The Battle of the Five Armies. How is it? Where should you see it? And who should you see it with? This week on reviewsfortherestofus.com.
You started this. You will forgive me if I finish it.
You know, it seems almost impossible to believe that it has been 13 years since the first Lord of the Rings came out. Peter Jackson, the guy that directed these films, has been entertaining us with this story for over a decade. And there is a huge fan base. A lot of people anticipating this movie because it's the final installment, supposedly. In this movie, you pick up where the last one left off. Smaug, the nasty fire-breathing dragon, has been awakened and is pretty much threatening to destroy the entire town. So you pick up right there. Smaug goes at it. He goes after the town. Smaug, I should say, sorry, goes after the town, causes all sorts of destruction. The dwarves, they make it into their home. They get back into the mountain, you know, and all that starts to unravel because greed starts to take over Thorin.
Thorin, you gave a promise.
You brought upon them only ruin and death.
You've won the mountain, is that not enough?
Now, we defend it.
Bilbo is right.
You cannot see what you have become. Everything I did for them.
Just like any movie, when it comes to how was it, it's important to know whether or not this movie's worth seeing. And it is. It's just like any other Lord of the Rings. It's epic, it's adventure, it's action, it's amazing cinematography, crazy sound, the whole nine yards. If you've ever experienced one Lord of the Rings, you pretty much know how they're all gonna feel as an experience. Is the storyline any good? Does it blow up? No, they continue the storyline on. Fans of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit will be pleased. People who don't know anything about the series, you can still watch it and enjoy it. And you're probably gonna wanna go watch the rest of them after this because you're gonna be like, okay, who's this guy? What does he do? So where should you see it? Should you just wait and see it on Blu-ray? I wouldn't. And the reason for that is unless you have some mega screen, this is one of those movies shot intentionally to be experienced in a huge way. You feel this movie, you almost touch this movie, you experience it. It is great, big, and grand, and there's nothing like seeing movies like that on the big screen. But as far as who you should see it with, that one's gonna be important again. Now, this is great for a date night, guys' night, girls' night, go hang out with your friends, whatever. But it's not great for younger kids, if you have younger kids, because there's a lot of action violence. There's a lot of knives going through people and blood and all that. I mean, after all, it's called The Battle of the Five Armies. So come into the movie expecting that there's gonna be a lot of violence in that respect. Other than that, great movie to take your friends to, have a great time, and kind of tie off the series in a really fun way. There are a couple places where you might roll your eyes a little bit. Feels like Peter Jackson kind of stretched this one just a little bit, but still an awfully good movie. Hey, if you enjoyed these reviews, please tell your friends, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, all that good stuff. You can see that all right here, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next week on reviewsfortherestofus.com. Real people, real reviews, real helpful.